Thank you so much for joining me for the weekly Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle Cards readings. I'm so excited to have you here with me. We're going to be using the Intuitive Life Coaching app to do a weekly overview every Sunday. There are actually this is what it will look like if you download it on your phone. This app is available for your iPhone as well as for Android phones. And there are 4 buttons on the screen. The first one is readings, which takes you into the different readings you can do. You can do a 1 card, a 3 card, or a 5 card reading. And then there's the browse button. And if you have the free version, you'll only see 11 cards, but there's actually 77 in this deck. And then there is the journal, which allows you to save your readings by time and date. And then there's the about, which tells you a little bit more about me and Indigo software. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for this week's Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle card reading. Before we get started, I'm really excited to share with you guys that I'm going to be offering a 6-week class that will be done live via the internet in an interactive classroom setting. And the 6 weeks class is Intuitive Reading 101. And this is a class that I've designed because I've had a lot of people ask me to train them with this, and I've done a lot of mentoring, one-on-one mentoring. And for those of you that are interested in being an intuitive reader professionally, but you really feel like you need that guidance or more clarity about how to get started, this is the class for you. I start from the ground up, from the basics all the way to getting out there. So that's really what this class is designed to become a professional intuitive reader. So it's a 6-week online class and mentoring program that's designed to guide you every step of the way to becoming a professional intuitive reader. If you have any questions, if you're interested but you're not sure and you have any questions for me, be sure and get a hold of me. You can email me on my website and ask me any questions. There are 2 links at the bottom of this YouTube video, and they are the register links. So if you're interested and you want to take this class, if you register before the 12th, then the total cost is $140. And if you register after the 12th, then the total cost is $150. But there are 2 classes for flexibility time-wise. It starts March 29th is the first class, and that's at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We meet in an interactive online setting for 6 weeks, every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the other class option starts on March 30th, and we meet every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And both of those registered links are posted below this video. So get a hold of me if you have any questions, and I'm super excited about this class. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for this week's Intuitive Life Coaching reading. This reading is for March 8th, the week of March 8th. We're going to do a 5-card reading to look at the energy of this week. In the situation this card, we have Speak Up. Our emotional challenge this week is the wake up call. In the solution, we have the Metamorphosis card. Our coaching advice is intuitive, and the potential for this week is career transition. So let's go ahead and look at this first card here. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Give me just a moment to tune into this card. So the message for this week really is that as you're honest, as you are forthcoming about your true desires, about what's really most important to you, about the things that have been bothering you that you have been holding in. This card is referring to relationships, people pleasing, not saying how we really feel when we're mad, but we're just kind of putting a smile on our face when we're not happy, when we're not really aligning with what it is that makes us truly happy, and telling people what we need to tell them so that we're honest, the communication is honest. Then when we're honest and we're speaking from our heart, it doesn't matter if people, what we worry about is whether or not somebody's going to get upset at us for speaking our truth. But what happens is that if we don't speak our truth, then eventually they're going to get mad at us anyway, because our behavior towards them begins to change. We start to resent them for our actions, for the fact that we're not being truthful or authentic to what it is we really want or how we're really feeling. We start to resent them. So then we don't even realize that when we're doing that, we close off to them, and our energy becomes not as open. We're not as loving and kind to them, because deep down we have something to say or something that's bothering us that we're not saying. And so we start to slowly become closed off to that person. And all that is changing. It's like the energy is starting to balance out. So whether or not you're feeling at odds with someone around you, now that you're starting to say how you really feel, and things are starting to smooth out. So this isn't just, I'm also getting the intuitive message that this isn't just in our relationships. This is or in our immediate environment. This has to do with our work relationships as well, or anything that we feel like is unfair, anything that we're not being honest about at this time. Is really important for us to say how we feel, because the energy is moving us in a new direction. This is again another transformative energy that's coming through for this week. You're going to start to notice that things around you are for sure changing, because you're changing. You don't feel the same. Maybe you don't look the same. You don't have the same ideas that you used to have, and things are becoming more clear to you about what you want. You just have to have the courage to make those changes that are here for you now, to walk through the doors that are opening for you now. Are your words scripted? Do you only say what you think others want to hear? Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak up. You have something important to say that needs to be heard. This situation cannot get any better if you're holding back and not speaking your truth. Your truth is more than just your words. In what ways do you compromise yourself? Do you deny what you feel, agree to do things that you don't enjoy, or agree with someone in order to keep the peace? This card shows up to tell you that in some ways you have no voice. Your opinions, beliefs, and ways of doing things are taking a backseat to everyone else's. This card could also mean that you have been conditioned to keep your opinions to yourself. Your opinions do matter. Speak up. This situation calls for it. When you do, you will have a renewed sense of self, and you may even open doors that were previously unavailable to you. You know, as I was reading that card, I was getting a big message around self-expression. So speaking up and being authentic with how you're feeling, but also your authentic self-expression about who you really are, and allowing yourself to be that person is coming up this week. An emotional challenge, we have wake up call. And this energy is all about aligning with your soul purpose. That's what I love about this card, is that this card represents that change has happened around you. Maybe friendships are ending, relationships are ending, jobs are ending, things that are very unpleasant are happening. And as they're happening, things are starting to shift for you. But when you're in the midst of all those changes, it feels so upsetting. Just know that whatever is or feels like is being torn from you, or collapsing around you, or falling apart around you, this week work toward making peace with that and letting it go, surrendering and knowing that it is for your highest good. Because it is all about you aligning with your true desire, with you aligning with your true purpose in life, with your soul's expression. That's why all of these changes are happening, to help you get in alignment for what it is you've been wanting, how you've been wanting to show up in the world, the kind of relationships you've been wanting. But in order for that to happen, things have to be cleared away first. Your life path is no accident. Every event, experience, relationship, and hardship serves a purpose. Each one of these experiences causes you to grow on a soul level and evolve into your true self. Your life purpose is not just about what kind of work you do. It's about who you are as a whole person. It's how you relate to the world. It's also how the world relates to you, and if you found meaning and purpose in your life. If you are suppressing, and this has to do with the Speak Up card too, if you are suppressing your growth or your soul's journey in any way, the universe will throw you a wake-up call sooner or later. Despite what you feel at the time you're going through this, it's a beautiful gift, but only if you stop resisting change and let yourself evolve into a life of purpose and meaning. That's another huge message for this week, is stop resisting change. Surrender and allow the change to happen, because it's happening for your highest good. Even though it feels scary, it's good change. The wake-up call could come in many forms. Through an illness, depression, loss, layoff, financial crisis, or divorce. Any of these challenges can be a call for you to listen to your truth. Your challenges are a call to stop living your life sleepwalking and worried about materialistic, meaningless things, and embrace love, deep, meaningful relationships, and what matters to you most from a soul perspective. When you stop resisting it by running away from your challenges and instead look at them from a perspective of them showing you a new way, a new life, or a new way of being, you will find your passion, which will also translate into your life's work or a career that you love. A lot of energy around career this week, as the wake-up call talks about the career, and for the potential card we have the career transition, and just aligning with our soul's purpose, getting clear about who we really are, letting go of false aspects of who we thought we were or who we were trying to be to please other people, and letting ourselves be who we want to be. In the solution card, we have the metamorphosis card. Like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. And this card is, it feels like a heavy energy. It feels, the intuitive message that's coming through for this card is whatever heavy energies or reoccurring problems or reoccurring patterns in our relationships that have been happening. The big changes that are happening in your life right now are actually having a huge effect on you as far as transformation. You're really going deep within yourself. You're looking at these hidden patterns that could have been around you for years and years, and you're saying, no, enough is enough. I want something different. I want something more out of life. The energy also feels like a very deep energy that has to do with a meaningful life and wanting things to change and allowing that change to happen, and knowing that that change happens from the inside first. So it is a really amazing energy that has to do with allowing yourself to be who you really are. You're currently undergoing a transformation this transformation has been taking place for quite some time. This card comes to you today to tell you that you're at the end of this cycle. Everything that you've experienced, all that you've learned, is about to present itself to you in a way that causes your transformation to unfold. You're about to get your wings, so to speak. This is a time in your life when you will take all of your knowledge, your story, your hardships, your accomplishments, and put them into practical use and decide a new way to embark on your life's path. You will begin to see the beauty in all that you have been through. This transformation is a beautiful thing. Where you were once unsure, you will now be clear. Where you were once insecure, you will now be confident. Where you were once unhappy, you will now be at peace. Where you were once lost, you are now found. Your transformation will be inspirational to others, and at times, they will wonder how you accomplished such an amazing feat. Enjoy this time. The epiphanies are about to be plentiful. In the coaching advice, we have intuitive. And as I tune into the energy around this card, it is to follow your intuitive knowing, to stop second guessing what you already know, to stop putting what you already know, the guidance that you've been getting for a long time, those gut feelings, that inner knowing, to stop putting that on the back burner. This week it's time to acknowledge that you already know what to do. And you know that if you don't do what you're being guided to do, that things are not going to change. So this week, honor that you're already getting that guidance, that you already have that inner awareness. And no matter how hard it is to follow that guidance, it's time for you to listen. You're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. Intuition can take on many different forms. It is a natural way of being. There's nothing woo-woo about it. Many of us have been conditioned to tune out our intuitive abilities so we can fit in or blend in with our environment. This card is showing you that one of your strengths is your ability to know what you know and not know how you know it. When you know something that you can't explain, trust that. That is your inner voice showing you the truth. When we learn to live life from an intuitive perspective, our decisions and choices will change. We will be guided to do things that are for our highest good, and we will immediately know who to trust and who not to trust. The more you listen and act on your intuition, the louder it gets. What is your intuition trying to tell you today? Sit down and ask, what do I need to know today? Listen gently and pay attention to how you feel. We all get intuitive messages in different ways. Sometimes it shows up as a feeling, or other times it shows up as a knowing. Often, you can just act without overly thinking. One of your strengths is your intuitive abilities. When you begin to honor this and own it, it will get even louder. You're being asked to trust your intuition. What do you know that you don't know how you know? And for the potential card we have, career transition. So things around you are shifting and you're starting to honor your inner guidance about what it is you really want to do, and not necessarily making decisions based on what you think you have to do, but following your guidance for what you want to do. Your soul is yearning for a career aligned with passion and purpose. Now is the time for soul searching. Your soul is yearning to express itself through your career. You are being asked to let go of limited beliefs that say you cannot do what you love and still earn a living. This limited way of thinking is keeping you from moving forward into a career in alignment with your soul's expression. This card comes to you today to tell you that it is possible to do what you love for a living and thrive. Let go of old conditioning that says otherwise. It's time for you to dream again. Spend time thinking about what makes you happy and ask your guides and angels for assistance with a new career. If you focus on the pure joy of doing what you love, the money will be a result of that joy. Let go of all the beliefs that tell you it's not possible. It is possible, and you're getting ready to discover this very soon. Dream big and have faith. You're getting ready to experience a career transition that is in alignment with your soul. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle card reading. As always, you can find me at my website at www.intuitivelifecoachingwithkelly.com. And please do also look me up on Facebook at www.facebook.com/intuitive life coaching with Kelly. Have a wonderful week.